Have you ever had to invent a missing 6-foot python just to escape a first date? Because I have. I swear, sometimes I think I should just give up on these dating apps. If you want to hear how a simple, low-key coffee turned into a public spectacle with Miss Trauma Dump, and how my mates pulled off the greatest rescue mission of the year, stick around. Hit that subscribe button if you've ever needed a serious bailout on a bad date, because this one is wild. So, I've been chatting with this bird Lily for a couple of weeks. The banter was good, so we talked about meeting up for a coffee. You know the drill. Low-key, no-pressure first date. We decided to meet at Costa this Wednesday afternoon. Fast forward to Wednesday. I get there a little early and just wait by the door. When Lily turns up, she looks like her profile picture, so that's a great start. We order our drinks, grab a table in the corner, and everything feels good. It's chilled. The conversation is actually flowing. But then, I made one fatal error. I asked her a totally normal question. I just asked if she had any siblings. Well, that was my big mistake. It was like I had somehow cracked open a can of worms, because she spent the next 45 minutes absolutely sobbing about her trauma-filled childhood. I tried to gently change the subject, but no such luck. I had opened Pandora's box, and there was no putting the lid back on. It escalated so fast. At one point, she was crying so loudly that people at the other tables were full-on staring at us. Then, it gets worse. This bloke actually walks over to our table because he thought I was upsetting her. He literally asks Lily if I was abusing her. That word seemed to make her cry even louder. She looks at this guy and goes, "No, Dominic is lovely. I've been emotionally abused my whole life, and I've finally found the one person who actually listens." The bloke looked at me as if to say, "Sorry mate, you're on your own here," and he practically sprinted away from us. I was trapped. I discreetly pulled out my phone under the table and messaged my mate Ryan. I just typed, "SOS, need help with Miss Trauma Dump." Ryan replied with about 5 laughing emojis, followed by, "Share your location." About 10 minutes later, Ryan and our other housemate, Andrew, walked straight into Costa and marched right up to my table. Andrew looks at Lily and goes, "Sorry to interrupt." I introduced them, told Lily we house share, and then turned to the boys and asked, "What's up?" Ryan and Andrew sit down, look me dead in the eye and say, "Don't panic, but we can't find Brenda." At this point, Lily has gone dead quiet. The tears have completely stopped. I asked if they checked her bed just to see where they were going with this improv act. Ryan and says, "I think she got out, man." Lily suddenly pipes up, "Who is Brenda? And what do you mean she got out? Why was she locked up?" I just laughed, completely deadpan, and said, "Brenda is our python. She keeps getting out. Last time I woke up with her curled up beside me in bed." Guys, Lily looked absolutely mortified. The blood drained from her face. She stood straight up, grabbed her bag, said she had to go, and practically ran out the door. The 3 of us just sat there at the table, cracking up. I bought them their coffees and said, "Thanks, boys. I knew you two wouldn't let me down." But wait, it gets better. Later that night, I received a text from Lily. It said, "It was lovely meeting you, but after our chat, it made me realize I need therapy before I can think about relationships. I hope you understand. I won't be messaging again because I hate snakes, and that is a deal breaker." I immediately forwarded the message to Andrew and Ryan, and they just replied with a wall of laughing emojis. Oh man, you literally cannot write this stuff. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Seriously, your support and your comments mean the absolute world to me. If this story gave you a laugh, please smash that like button. It really helps the channel out. Also, get in the comments down below and tell me, What is the absolute craziest excuse you have ever used to escape a bad date? I want to read all of them. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss my next disaster story. See you in the next one.